What up, you guys, and welcome to another episode of the Black Expat Podcast. My name is Carl, and I'm excited to be rocking with you guys for yet another episode all the way out here in Taichung, Taiwan. One of the beautiful things about living in Taiwan is that sometimes good things come early. Like right now, it is Black History Month. That's right, Taiwan is 12 hours ahead of some places, America, where most of my audience is from, and it is Black History Month. One of my favorite months throughout the year because it's all about us, Black people, and how awesome we are. Now, if you checked out my last video, I asked you guys to guess what country you thought that video was from. If you haven't seen it, pause this video, go to the one where it says baby elephants falling down, check that one out, and then guess, put it in the comments, let me know what you think. But before I get into what the answer is, have a drink with me. Now, as I said before, I've traveled to, I think 50 to 51 countries so far, a bunch of them. But because it's Black History Month, I want to talk about the country that changed me, my life, my perspective, and just was an overall amazing experience that I'm glad I had the honor of having. So, that country is, you ready? Kenya. That's right. I chased my lineage, my roots, back to Kenya, and I think about 3.5 years ago, myself, Patrick, my cousin, his cousin, took a trip to Kenya, Africa. One of the things I'm going to mention before I let you watch the intro video to that was that it was amazing to hop off an airplane, walk around and see billboards and bulletins and faces and people that all look like me. African people, right? They all look like me. There wasn't a white person anywhere, there wasn't Asian. It was just good to see, just be in that space. You would think in America there'll be communities that were like that, and there are some, but you still get like a mix of different faces. But I mean, billboards, everything, just black, blackity black. But check it out, look at it, and see what it was like, my first thoughts, my first feelings after one day in Kenya, Africa. Check it out.
Hey everybody, so as you guys know, we've safely arrived in Nairobi, Kenya. So how our trip started was we came from Taiwan and we did a night in Hong Kong for about 5 or 6 hours. And then we went from Hong Kong to Dubai. Dubai, first of all, has an amazing, like flying on United Arab Emirates or UAB or whatever you want to call it, is an amazing experience. Seats are comfortable, they have big TVs in the front of it, they give you unlimited adult beverages that includes wine, beer, and fancy things. It's absolutely, Patrick's in the back, it's absolutely amazing. Love flying there. Their airport though, probably one of the biggest airports in the world. Did not enjoy walking, legit. On the airplane, they said it may take you 45 minutes to get to your next destination. That is 110% true. So when you go into the UAB airport and you're transferring, you may get lucky and be put right where you need to be, but just walking from off the airplane to the middle or anywhere near anything took us an extremely amount of time. But the lounge is there. So, as you guys know, well, you may not know this, when you travel with CP Travels, when you go with us or when we meet you somewhere, which we do try to meet people somewhere if you're flying from the same destination or somewhere close, you do get lounge access with us. So business lounge access, first class access, thanks to our amazing coming up sponsors, Priority Pass. We're going to pub you guys. So basically when we have layovers, whether long or short, we can stay in the lounges. The UAB lounge is amazing. Some of the best food so far. Taiwanese lounge, step your game up. But UAB, absolutely amazing, a good time. So after we came from there, from Dubai, we then flew from Dubai to Kenya. A little word to the wise, they didn't check our bag weight the entire time from Taiwan into Kenya. Did not check our bag weight at all.
They didn't check their weight at all?
Did not. Until we got to
Dubai,
the very last flight, because we have carry-ons, we don't check bags, just keep it moving, go faster. To the very last second where they were like, nah, you guys stay on the plane, you have to weigh your bags. So they weighed our bags. Of course our bags are overweight because Patrick has 1,000 cameras and all this electronic stuff because we do CP travels all the time. My bag was overweight because it was just overweight. I mean, I have cameras and stuff too, but they're not nearly as big as Patrick's. Our fellow CP traveler, our bags are overweight too. But basically, it was either if your bag was 1 kilo, which is about 2.2 pounds overweight, you had to pay $50. If it was 5 to 6 pounds, was what, $200?
Yeah, mine was 6 kilos?
6 kilos overweight.
6 kilos overweight. Oh no, 6 kilos total overweight.
Total overweight.
Me and Steph's, mine was 5. I had to pay $200.
$200 at the gate. So it wasn't like, oh yeah, we'll send you an invoice so you pay us later. It's like, nah. And because it was so far away from the lounge, we were like, the gate was closing when we got there. So they either have to pay or leave stuff there, and obviously you're not going to leave your good stuff behind. You're going to get it. You're going to pick it up. You're going to take it with you. So that happened. So just so you guys know, be prepared. Even if you get through the first 2 flights, your bag's a bit overweight. They might check you at the gate. At least United Arab, the UAB airline will. So, but none to worry. That's kind of a bummer in the trip. But other than that,
just call it Emirates.
Yeah, Emirates. I like saying UAB though.
It's not UAB.
I know. I just like
UAE.
saying that. UAE, sorry, I don't know why I keep saying UAB. But yeah, but other than that, that was a little bit of a bummer, but other than that, it was amazing. So once we got to Kenya, check-in, going through customs in Kenya was amazing. It was very easy. People were great. It was cool. Well, I guess one of the things that stood out to me the most was that it's all the black people. Like mostly everybody we saw was black. And then once we left the airport, it was just good to be around. First time in a long time, we've just been around only people that look like us, look like me, and it was an amazing feeling. Like we walked out the airport, everybody was really nice. Like the girl that gave us the SIM card to get internet and Wi-Fi, we're here. She was super nice, telling jokes to us, making us feel like we were at home.
She was black too.
Yeah, she was black. She's from
That
Africa.
sounded like something that's very obvious to say.
Right, but it
like
was.
everybody in Kenya is black, but man.
But it's really like we were seeing billboards.
It's culture shock.
It was kind of a culture shock. Like all the billboards had brown people on,
Everybody
black
looked
people.
like me.
Everybody looked like us. There was no dash Asian or dash white. It was just straight up black people, African people.
I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all.
So I mean, that's
it's
amazing to see. So I always trying to think of imagine growing up and seeing everyone on everything that looked just like me. I'm not knocking America for being a melting pot and being culturally diverse, but I mean, just really good. I think we've all said it, Patrick and our other CP traveler. It's definitely, we all said it's really good. We're really looking forward to just being around people that look like us. I know when I'm in Asia, people look at you funny or people stare. I speak Chinese, so they say, "Oh, black man, little kid staring at you." Here, literally nobody pay me any attention. It's look, you're just another person, and that's a pretty good, comfortable feeling I really enjoy. So far. Again, we've only been here for a night.
Welcome home, Jim. I'm gonna cry.
Welcome home. Amazing.
Welcome home. I'm like,
Patrick might cry. We almost cried in the airport.
Carl almost cried.
So I kind of want to give you guys mosquito nets over them. We haven't seen any mosquitoes, but just in case, Patrick's in his mosquito net. I'm in my mosquito net. Bathrooms big, kitchen, all that. Yeah, so as you guys the room is nice. It's pretty accommodating. The hotel is amazing. One thing I will say is a lot of people are asking what's the weather going to be like? What's the food? Will there be roads? Is it no? Africa is a normal place. It has everything any other place in the world would have, except it has a lot more wildlife because it's the largest continent in the world. So that's one thing people were asking me about. I want to nip in the bud. Second, it's not always hot. It was in the mid 60s when we got here. So it's actually cool weather. The weather feels nice, but it wasn't.
It snowed.
It snowed on top of mountains. So Africa has a wide variety of weather, just like many other places in the world. But it doesn't get as cold as other places. So that's the two things that people were actually asking about that I kind of wanted to settle. Second, yes, again, questions I got in my inbox, I just want to respond to. Yes, they have normal cars. Again, got these questions for people.
They drive on the other side of the road.
They drive on the other side of the road,
In
opposite
Kenya.
of America. In Kenya they do at least. But yeah, they do speak different languages here. I think there are 4 languages in Nairobi that they speak. I'm going to fact check that for you guys, but there are several different languages they speak. They also speak English. Most people speak English. Not everyone speaks English though. So that's some of the things we did. On our first night here, we had food, and when I tell you, man, the food, it was just the first night. Again, we're going to put pictures up.
I'll read this to you real quick.
Yeah.
Kenya is a multilingual country. The Bantu Swahili language and English, the latter being inherited from colonial rule. See British TV.
Yep.
Are widely spoken as lingua franca.
Oh.
They serve as the 2 official working languages.
What, are Swahili and
English.
Swahili and English are the 2 official languages.
Bantu Swahili.
Bantu Swahili. There you go.
Get specific.
We fact checked that for you. But the food, absolutely amazing. So we ordered chicken because it just looked amazing. It looked amazing. And we decided to get full chicken. We got full chicken, we got potatoes, and we got greens. Now, Like y'all know in America, like, you know, you go out for Thanksgiving or 4th of July, like somebody cooking greens and you want greens on your plate. These greens we had, I kid you not, me, Stephanie, and Patrick, we destroyed these greens. Like, these greens were amazing. The potatoes, on point, perfect, but the chicken, it melted, like, it melts in your mouth. Like, it was just probably the best chicken I ever tasted in my life. Like, it was fantastic. Granted, it did take 45 minutes for them to make it, I'm not gonna lie. And it says on the menu, it takes 45 minutes for your food to get to you. But I feel like that's because they put so much love into the food that it takes a while to get it right. So, I mean, hands down, the food and everything, the accommodations so far have been really amazing. We had no problem getting from the airport and getting around. It was very easy to get around. There's Uber out here. I don't think we're going to use it. But again, if you want to get around and do things in Nairobi, it's a great place to just come out and experience different things. So what are we going to give you guys? So coming up on our trip, we have a lot of cool things coming up. So we're going to be feeding giraffes. Stephanie, our other CP traveler and family, she's really excited about feeding giraffes. We're going to do that. There's an elephant sanctuary that we could check out. We've done elephants in Thailand, but again, we want to see African elephants because I think I'm correct on this, they're probably the largest elephants in the world. Am I right on that?
Elephants are the largest
elephant in the world. I understand. Hey, Cindy.
Between an African elephant and an Asian elephant by their ears.
By their ears. African elephant ears are huge.
They have much bigger ears.
Like Dumbo.
They're shaped like Africa. They're shaped like the continent.
There you go. Thanks, Patrick, with the facts from the back.
I'm in the facts.
So yeah, so we're going to be doing that. That's just today. That's day one. So it's like 8 o'clock in the morning here. I think it's midnight or 12:30 American time in Taiwan. I forget the time. But yeah, so we're going to be doing that. There's also a national museum we can go to in Kenya to learn information about Kenya and Nairobi and the history of Kenya. We might check that out. And then also there's a chance for us to go to a cultural, outdoor cultural village, learn some dances, learn some songs and local songs about here that we might actually do too. And as you know from all this, Patrick has his drone, he has his cameras, I have my phone, my GoPro. We'll give you guys video footage of all of these things. And because we have Wi-Fi, we might go live on site while we're there too to give you guys a first-hand experience. But as you know, we go live only from CP Travels. I'm just giving you guys my personal vlog for today. But also coming up in the trip, we're actually going to be camping for 8 days. So we're going to be riding around in cars, going from one location to the next, camping. And while we're going camping, we're going to be stopping at certain areas, taking in culture and doing other activities. Some things we're going to be doing that I'm really, really excited about. One is visiting Lake, I might say this wrong, Navisha. Am I saying that right? There's this huge, amazing, beautiful lake, like I think in central Kenya that we're going to be going to, that we're really excited about seeing. You can do bike rides, you can have a boat experience, seeing the mountains. You can see you can go fishing if you want to, but you can also have a hot air balloon ride. Now it costs $500. It's a lot of money, right? I know. However, I still do want to. I may, just leave it all out there and actually have a hot air balloon experience in Kenya. Patrick's gonna fly the drone, so we kind of do like the same thing. I may hop on the back of it if I can. But really excited about doing that too. Also, we're going to be staying in a local Maasai village and interacting with those people, learning about their history and their culture. So again, there's a lot of things that will be going on in the next 8 days. So I don't want to give you everything because I want to leave something to your imagination and to surprise and to bring you back to actually watch and see what we're doing. We're really, really excited about the things we're going to be doing while we're here in Africa, and we're just really...
well, we're in Kenya.
Kenya. Sorry, it's in Africa too. We're really excited and thankful that we're able to be a part of this experience and this trip. So if you haven't already, like our CP Travels page, we'll be giving you exclusive footage there. If you also haven't already, we'll be doing Instagram stories and posting photos on Instagram, Twitter, and our personal Facebook accounts, but not as much because we want to say make sure you guys check out CP Travels for all of your information. So far, Kenya has been amazing and very welcoming. We're going to go and get our day started. I'll put a few pictures in the comments below of what we've seen so far of the food we ate, where we're staying, and just of outside. So I'll put those 2 pictures after this video is complete. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or things you want us to see or recommend us to do or heard about and you want to know if it's true or not, Yep, so the Facebook just cut out, so now we're back. So yeah, we're going to do that. So thank you guys for tuning in. More live footage, more videos coming up. We're going to podcast and live stream together at CP Travels in a moment. So check out CP Travels page as well. All right, thanks guys. Oh, don't forget, we do all this for pay it forward travel experiences. because we're raising awareness and funding for Lupus Foundation of America and the B Foundation for Brain Aneurysm Awareness. If you'd like to donate, go to our GoFundMe page and contribute to those charities, or contribute to helping us make someone else's bucket list dreams come true. Again, we don't just travel just to travel and just to tell you guys stories. We do want to tell you guys stories, but we also travel to make a difference. We actually want to make an impact in the communities that have given us so much, but also in people all over the world. So that's us. That's our spiel. That's what we do. That's CP Travels.
That was great. I hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. Here's what I also want to add. I'll be uploading maybe 3 to 4 times a week for sure, videos about my entire trip in Kenya, and I have a lot of footage. We did a 10-day, mostly camping, living outside, going to the bathroom in the bush, all that. Mostly camping and hiking and all that stuff throughout Kenya. And it was, again, the best trip I'd ever taken in my life. So make sure you guys check out the videos I have coming up about Kenya. There's giraffes, there's big elephants, not just baby elephants. There's bike rides, there's riding through Hell's Gate, there's cheetahs and lions and all that good stuff. Make sure you check out the next videos. And if you haven't already, tell somebody else to subscribe to my page and follow it and like it, because it's dope. And like this video, because I like you. But y'all know what time it is. Have a drink with me. And most importantly, happy Black History Month.